Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this May the 4th, first Saturday, which I have to introduce every session. You know what that means on Outdoors with Larry Ray at 18 years on the air. First Saturday means that we get the
Daryl and Daryl show.
The Daryl and Daryl show, and that's Gene Smith and his tenor voice, and then we have the FM voice of
hi there.
Yeah, Dave Gabber, co-hosting with us on this show. And
I got a phone call last night that sounded like that.
Yeah, I did. But hey, one of our favorite events, and I have to admit that I have not been over there since it went to the spring, but I made a lot of trips, including, if I'm not mistaken, there for the first one, is Wilderness Wildlife Week. And one of my favorite places to go is at Pigeon Forge. And this is coming up. It's almost time. It's coming up May the 7th through the 11th, so we're about 3 days off.
Yep.
And who better to talk about it than the man who's been on this show many times. He is the special events manager for the city of Pigeon Forge, and our good friend Butch Helton. Good morning, Butch.
Good morning, Larry. Good to be with you, my friend, and all of our friends out there in Memphis to the west of us here. Very glad to be with you.
Yeah, all those folks in Brownsville and Jackson, you listen up, because we're going to give you some real information. If you have not been to Wilderness Wildlife Week, shame on you. It is one of the top events in America. And, Butch, I know we're getting ready to roll it out on May the 7th. Talk about what this event has meant for your area, because I know the city of Pigeon Forge really throws out the welcome wagon.
You know, we sure do, Larry, and this is such an incredible event. It's our 29th annual Wilderness Wildlife Week. I think I started working on them when we were about number 11, so I've been doing this for a while, too.
When you were 11?
Grown.
Did you say you started when you were 11? What?
I started, I was a little bit older than 11.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
The 11th one was the first one I worked on.
Okay.
So that's been a few years
That's
ago.
That's been 18 years. Even in my math, I could figure that out.
What about that? Boy, you're better than me. I'd have to take my shoes off to count that high.
Well, I thought you didn't even wear any,
so
come on now.
It's been a while. So, but Larry, it just gets better. It gets better and better every year. And like you said, the 7th through the 11th, we are at the beautiful LeConte Center in Pigeon Forge.
It is beautiful.
If you hadn't seen it, it's a gorgeous building. Everything is one level. There's not a set of stairs nowhere in the building. No problems getting around there. Wilderness Wildlife Week is so much. We offer so much, but
yes.
the best thing we need to emphasize to folks is it's free.
F-R-E-E.
As Gomer Powell says, we don't make no charge for it.
No charge at all.
No charge at all for it, unless you want to give me money. I will take it. It goes to my retirement fund. But anyway,
Go
ahead, sir.
No, go ahead, because you're on a roll, and I want to hear the rest of it.
Okay, but we offer a little over 180 seminars, programs of all types on all sorts of things about the outdoors. We have 25 outdoor excursions. Some are hikes, some are very easy day trips of varying length and challenge. So I always say, folks, don't worry if you're a little more mature, you might be able to do that anyway. We're going to have 45 on-site vendors selling all kinds of product related to the outdoors and the environment and everything. And, of course, we have our digital photo contest. We're going to have some really awesome vintage pictures from the Jim Thompson collection we're going to be showing this year.
Yeah.
We have music. We have seminars. We have hands-on instructional classes where they can train you to do that. You can do everything from making your own bear to learning how to play the spoons if you want to do that. We really run the gamut. Not only is it free, but this is a family-friendly event, Larry. I say you can bring anybody from 9 months to 90, and they won't be offended by anything they hear that takes place during Wilderness Wildlife Week. We have a lot of families come, and we have folks of all ages. And I tell you, it's gonna be wonderful. Every year, I think we keep setting that bar higher, and we do. And somehow we come up with it every year. And of course, we're is just going to have some great sessions, some featured speakers. Nature writer Jeff Renicky.
Yes.
We're going to have Dr. Bill Bass going to be with us. Ken Jenkins, who is the father of Wilderness Wildlife Week, a nature photographer from nearby Gatlinburg, Tennessee, who started it all.
Stop right there at Ken Jenkins, folks. If you have not attended that Heaven and Nature Sing, it's on May the 9th at 7:30. If that doesn't curl your hair and bring goosebumps to you, there's nothing like putting the music with Judy Phelps and Ken with his photography. There's nothing like it. It'll be the most entertaining and most uplifting couple hours you'll ever spend. So I had to jump in there, Butch, because
it's absolutely, and it truly is, Larry. It's very inspirational, very moving. As Larry's saying, if you can't be moved for that, you're not going to be moved. Is all I know to tell you.
And it's free.
I tell you, and it's free. Hey, we can't emphasize that
we
enough.
Got to keep going. We got to keep using that word. I mean, it's free.
It's free, and you could. We got great food there at the LeConte Center. You don't even have to leave if you want to, and free parking. We don't even charge for parking, Larry. Plenty of parking there at the LeConte Center. It's just free all around.
If you walk around,
we cannot emphasize that enough.
You'll see Butch. He's got that placard on in front and back says free. As he walks around now. And I got to throw in, because you got some fishing events. I mean, for kids and things along that line. And I really think that's cool. We couldn't do that during the winter when it was in the winter. Now they've thrown it open. The hikes are beautiful. The rhododendrons, all the flowers are blooming. I liked it in the winter, but I can understand the switch to the spring, because, I mean, I've been over there when it was pretty cold and icy and some of the hikes could not go on. But now with junior fishing, you have all these different things that just open up the door. And this is not something that you guys do overnight. I think you've got it down pretty good. So I've got to ask you, after 29 years, I don't know how many people's been to Wilderness Wildlife Week, but I guarantee you thousands upon thousands, and they come from where?
They come from all over the United States. We have had people from Canada and Great Britain and many foreign countries as well. We sure have. They come from all over. I talked with some folks yesterday who are coming here from California to see it. So
they heard it's free.
We get them from all over.
That is a foreign country.
That is a foreign country right there. You said it.
With a banjo on my knee.
Hey, we're talking Wilderness Wildlife Week with our good friend Butch Helton. He is a special events manager for the city of Pigeon Forge. And I know, Butch, next year being 30, you've already told me there's going to be some other things coming up next year. But where do they go to find out information? Where do they go?
They go to mypigeonforge.com.
It's just
mypigeonforge.com, folks, and click on events. Click on Wilderness Wildlife Week. You can get the schedule, all kinds of information about it there.
Well, I know I got to tell you, one of my trips over there, I had a chance to meet the possum mama. I mean, this lady was a possum. I got to meet the alpaca. What's the animal?
That's alpaca.
I had my picture made with that, and
they spit at you.
Yeah,
I had to put which one was me and which one was the animal, because I had to put Larry Ray on left so they wouldn't think that was my brother next to me or something like that. There is so much fun to do over there, folks. And again, you can go to My Pigeon Forge. What is that again?
MyPigeonForge.com. MyPigeonForge.com.
Can't help. Butch, we thank you, buddy. I know it's going to be a great event. Put me down for number 30 next year. I hope to be over there, Lord willing, okay?
I'll put you down for it, and we'd be glad to have you anytime, my friend. I appreciate you talking to me today.
I got you. Thank you, Butch. All right.
Thank you, Larry.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Butch Helton, special events manager for the city of Pigeon Forge.
Nowhere can you find that type of event that's free.
We've said that before, hadn't we?
There's so many things they do.
And they're still what?
Free.
Free. Yeah. What does parking cost?
Free.
All right. Okay. The food trucks are not free. I can tell you that. Okay.
But what you save being free, you can splurge on food.
That's right. Buy you a souvenir.
And so to mark it down, it starts May the 7th. That would be Monday. Is that right? So let's
see. What's the day?
Today's
The 4th?
Yeah.
5th? Tuesday.
Tuesday. Starts Tuesday and goes through the 11th. And that's at the LeConte Center. Be sure and take that big Ferris wheel ride that they've got over there. I was petrified of that at first, but once I got into it and they locked the door, I was okay after that. I could shut my eyes for a long time, but to see that thing and see all the beautiful things that goes over it, a great event, Wilderness Wildlife Week, May the 7th, through the 11th. All right, we're going to take a break in just a minute. We're going to talk fishing rodeos.
I thought we was going to talk alpacas.
The picture on our homepage of the lroutdoors.com, go to that, see my picture, and we actually cut out the animal, but I was right there with that alpaca.
Okay.
He was looking, or she, or it, I don't know what it was, but it was right there looking me face to face.
Next thing you know, you'll have llamas.
Lots of llamas. Llama. All right, let's take a break. Come back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.